Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVS. Just real quick, I wanted to kind of do an open discussion. It's going to be a more continued discussion with Ray, who's part of JVS now, potentially Anthony Rodriguez, and then I'm trying to think somebody else I want to involve into the conversation. Probably Jarrell, most likely. The topic is going to be, as you read from the title, is whether or not to watch the Wonder Woman trailer or not. And I mean, I'm gonna say this, not just, kind of spewing out the DCEU. I'm talking in general. Like, a lot of different movies that I've kind of seen in the past 5 years, looking at the trailer literally ruined my zeal and just enjoyment of the film because so much is revealed within the trailers. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Man of Steel came out, I looked at the very first trailer for Man of Steel, and I think it was like a young Clark Kent kind of like holding his hands out. And I was like, I don't even know what this is going to be. I think the soundtrack goaded me into it, but I had no expectations of what it could be when it flushed out. I think I saw one extra trailer where he was like fighting General Zod and he was like punching them and punching them. But I had no idea of the outcome, nor did I know what was going to actually happen. But when Batman vs. Superman came out, the first trailer came out and I was like, okay, I'm in. It's Batman versus Superman. By the time around the third one after Comic-Con trailer came out and they showed and revealed, Doomsday, or what the early versions of the form of Doomsday were supposed to look like, I was like, I wasn't bothered by it, but I knew that everybody else really was. And, as time progressed, I noticed the same exact thing has happened with DCU, unfortunately, specifically even with Suicide Squad. One of the reasons why we had these high expectations of what Jared Leto's character was going to be, it was kind of like identified within the trailers that there's a lot more, that his character was going to bring out. He was going to be the fleshed out villain. Maybe Enchantress was going to be there, but she wasn't going to be the predominant, and our expectations are shifted because of the way that the trailers are catered, or we are revealed so much that it leaves so much out. And the reason why I'm debating whether or not I'm going to go and look at the trailer, because I'm going to be seeing Doctor Strange tonight. So it'll be with the trailer. I'm going to go see it in IMAX. Doctor Strange is going to be dope. I can tell you that. I'm going to leave a expectation video a little bit later on today, but I know that the Wonder Woman trailer is going to be shown with it, and it's kind of early. I mean, the movie doesn't come out in 2017. This will be the second trailer. I know they did the same thing with BVS, and that kind of worried me. Suicide Squad, not so much, but I know that Joe had a better experience because he didn't look at any Suicide Squad trailers whatsoever, and I did. And I knew what I was getting into ahead of time, but some people really didn't. Their expectations were really high, and that's one reason why with Red did not resonate very well with her, because Harley Quinn and Joker weren't the only reason why she was actually there, and she was kind of underwhelmed in that perspective because of that. With Wonder Woman, if they do the same exact thing and reveal too much just to be able to get people to come in and invest, it could be the same exact problem. And I'll say this, you know what I'm saying? Even with Doctor Strange, the first two trailers for Doctor Strange, I stopped there. I did not look at any more TV spots. TV spots to me reveal stuff that I can go ahead and track. Because I review movies on a regular basis, I can literally piece together a whole entire movie, or at least half of it, just from looking at TV spots. If I want to go in kind of like getting the full experience, I won't look at TV spots. But then now trailers are now showing so much, and I think that that's one thing that I'm weary of moving forward with this Wonder Woman trailer. I don't want to get spoiled. I think that the only movie in the past 10 years I know that did a great job with their marketing as far as with trailers was Star Wars. The Force Awakens, the way that they presented those two trailers, they didn't reveal a thing. I had no idea what was going to happen. I had expectations. They were met because it worked perfectly the way that they marketed it. And I'm really worried about how they potentially could market Wonder Woman to try to draw people in. They could unintentionally sway or mess up the critiques in the long run because people already have an idea what's going to happen, and I think surprise is a big element to these kind of movies. But let me know in the comment sections below. I just want to give y'all a quick blub. We will be having a more of a loud discussion about it, but I just wanted to talk to y'all specifically and my thoughts about this, because I think if I'm in the movie theater, I might walk out, so I don't see the trailer. I know it's going to come online at some point today. I don't think I'm going to watch it. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Peace.